Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Desert Tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is go in the description box, and all the information is down there. So, before I even go further, everything I say here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes until modern science can come up with a mathematical equation that this stuff is real, okay? Until they say that the metaphysical science is actually a valid form of science, and all forms of divination, including tarot, especially tarot in my case, is a scientific tool. You know what I'm saying? And it's valid, alright? So, let's get into it. So, Maisha, the former personal assistant of Kevin Hart, is on Tasha K's spilling tea. So, she says a lot. Okay, it's some hot tea. You know, talk about him constantly cheating, having side babies. She told Anika, what is her name, Anika Hart, and, you know, she tried to tell her and all types of stuff, and, you know, and then, for some reason, Tasha K said that Bilal, the one that's out here saying all these slanderous things about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, has something to do with something to do. And you know, anytime I hear Bilal, I think about the Baphomet, okay? Biblically, that's what it means, you know what I'm saying? It's a demon, you know. But, you know, I feel like, y'all know how I feel about Bilal. So anytime I hear him, I know it's something that ain't clean the buttermilk, okay? And then you gotta think about Tasha K. She lets a lot of people on her platform to pop off and say whatever they want to say. Right, wrong, indifferent, true or false. So, let's get into the meat and potatoes. What is the real reason? Because I want to know the real reason. Because it ain't because I want to be an advocate for all ex-personal assistants and all. Nuh-uh. It ain't just because you want to be a whistleblower and you want to talk about all the salacious stuff. There's something underlining in it. So I want to get to the bottom of it. So, what's going on? What's the energy? What is Maisha, the former personal assistant of Kevin Hart, true motivations? And I am going to pull 7 cards, and I'm going to spread this deck out and just pluck random cards. So the first one, I'm going to pick this one. The second one, I'm going to pick that one. The third one, I'm going to pick that one. That's the fourth one. That one jumped out a little bit. That's the fifth one. The sixth one. And the 7th one. And we're going to read just like that. All other cards, I don't give a shit about. Put it to the side. So, the motivating factors is the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, the 8 of Swords in the reverse. The 8 of Swords is usually someone who can have those limiting beliefs. They only believe what they see and what they know to be true. In the reverse, they see the bigger picture very clear now. They see the actual picture. These are people who are open-minded as well because they're not bound by what they used to think or their own thought patterns, right? That's what's going on. So, someone is out here, the blindfold is off. So, for Miss Maisha, she get to see what the industry is really like and what it's really like to be around a celebrity. And she gets to see the bigger thing of what's really going on. And, you know, outside of money, people are people. Celebrities are only people with money. And, you know, with some type of social status. But take that aside, they're people doing what people do. Kevin Hart is not the only person who ever cheated on his wife, and he won't be the last. Kevin Hart is not the only person who didn't honor his vows, and he won't be the last. Kevin Hart is not the only person that did not respect themselves or respect the people who care about him. And he won't be last. Okay? So, you get to see that. The judgment card is in the reverse. There's some poor judgment going on. Okay? For me, it's some poor judgment going on, you know. I do feel like someone has to reconsider how they view it, though. You see all this, you know all this, but then to place accurate judgment, you have to look at it from an unbiased approach, or you just have to look at it from both sides, all angles, not whatever, because you have the full picture. Now, Maisha was their assistant. She has the full picture. What is going on with my neighbors? She has the full picture. She has the detail to come up with her analysis, and she still uses poor judgment. Now, whether the poor judgment is to go on Tasha K and out them, I don't know. But it's something about it that, you know, isn't necessarily all to the good. And then it's two reverted cards. So, even though that the Eight of Swords in the reverse is a good aspect of the Eight of Swords, the fact that you get judgment right beside it that's in the reverse is kind of a little off. So you know what you know, and you seen what you seen, but yet you judge poorly. The Sun is in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse talks about selfish energy. It talks about it's all about you. It talks about the ego. You know, but it also talks about blockages. The Sun in itself is an abundant, rich, beautiful card. So even if it's inverted, that doesn't mean that everything's blocked. I mean, when you use your blinds to, when the sunlight is coming in your house and you try to block it with the blinds, you still see a little sunlight. It's still coming in, but it's not like how you want it, right? But it's a selfish energy nonetheless, though. It's all about them. So, you know what you know. You've seen all their business as their personal assistant, and you get to see the reality of their marriage. And you could have empathized, could have had mercy, could have understood, but yet you don't. And it's selfish. The Seven of Cups is confusion. Okay? The Seven of Cups is that, okay, this person literally walked into a door of confusion. Okay? So she did walk into this door. And she found out that their marriage was a very confusing one. But it also talks about many choices to make. She has a lot of choices, and she can't exactly pinpoint which choice is the right choice to make. There's a lot of opportunity to go along here, because now you made your poor judgment, and now after you decided to do what you decided to do, you know what I'm saying? Now, you got choices. But the problem is, there's a little bit of confusion here, and there's a little bit of uncertainty about what choice to make there, But best believe she's going to choose a selfish one. She's going to choose what makes her happy. The Ace of Cups. And what makes her happy is to expose them and to gain some type of emotional fulfillment. A new offer, a new emotional offer, right? That's what she wants. Also, this talks about temperance right here. This is supposed to be balanced, right? But I feel like she feels like if she does this, then she will gain the healing that she deserves, right? She feels like it will be equal. she feels like, you know, she can move on after she does this. But there's the star in the reverse. It doesn't quite work like that. There's a wish fulfillment that does not happen. But it's also the dragging down of a star. To me, I feel like a star talks about a celebrity, and the reverse is the dragging down of one. For me, because you want to drag that star down. You know, you want the star to go supernova and die. You know, theoretically, some supernovas turn into a black hole. Theoretically, I used to say that in the past, in my past readings, but they do. Theoretically, scientifically. I do feel like this is all selfish stuff. That's the real reason. I do feel like this. If you work with somebody and you see everything that you see, does that mean you have to blast them? You've chosen to work for these people, and you've seen that the person that you work for cheats on their wife, and this, that, and the third. Is that really your business to tell? For real, for real. You're only supposed to be his assistant. They get mad because they have to sign NDAs. But to me personally, I see why they make you sign NDAs. Because I can see if they were doing something illegal, like, smuggling drugs, things like that, that's one thing. But, he's cheating on his wife and this, that, and the third. He's being a menace to his family in that way. He's being a dog. You know what I'm saying? That still isn't fair. Because he paid you. You were paid for your services. You just got to see that these celebrities ain't all on the up and up. I mean, that's just what you got to see. But this is not about no sticking it, rising against the machine and da 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 da. No, it's not that. This is all selfish. Things that she want to do for her. That's all I get from that. Weird, right? Well then, I said I was done with it. I'm not going to read no more. But she's saying what she's saying. She know what she know. But, I guess you're not really a Nico's friend. You're not her friend. She was good to you. But you wasn't good to her. This don't look like you're good to anybody but your own self. And that's why you're on Tasha K's channel. Saying all the things that you're saying and doing all the things that you're doing. That's all I got.